but yeah, Godzilla versus Kong. What did you think, Char?
Okay, right, so first of all, just to be in the cinema again, and immediately the movie starts and you hear like Godzilla's roar, and I hadn't heard anything that loud in a while because we went into the cinema, and it like it went through my chest and shit, and I was like,
Charlie
I was actually a bit frightened.
Right,
I was a bit frightened. I was a bit frightened, and then I was like, this is what I've wanted. This is why I waited to watch this in the cinema. I wanted to feel his fucking roar. Whilst he was roaring, I wanted to be, terrified by these giant monsters smashing the sea. And that's exactly what it was.
Charlie Lilly, 2021. I want to feel his fucking roar.
It's fucking raw! Terry, since you haven't seen it, I think we should structure this review in lieu of trying to sell you on why not only you should see Godzilla vs. Kong, but you should see it in the cinema.
Okay.
I want to pour one out for all the homies that watched it on streaming. I really do. Because, as Chai said, the sound system was electric. It was exactly what I wanted from the cinema. It's exactly what I've missed for months. I had a rip-roaring time. And you know what, as well? Here's how I'm going to sell it to you, Terry. Godzilla versus Kong. They don't waste any time, do they? They don't waste any time setting it up. Like, there's basically like a one-line fix of, Kong can't get out of Skull Island or he's going to fight Godzilla. They take him out of Skull Island. What happens? He fights Godzilla within the first 30 minutes, and then he has...
And it's fantastic as well. That first fight, I was actually shocked at how well it was done.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is Godzilla cute in the movie?
Yes, he is. I was actually cooing next to Charlie and Harry when they were doing things like... Because, Terry, not only do they fight, but they have quite cute moments where they sort of interact, and you're getting, like, full scenes. Obviously, they don't talk, but they're just sort of looking at each other like... And then the other one's like... And then they sort of eventually become friends. They have this moment where they're like... You know what I mean?
Okay, so I have another question.
Yeah.
Which of the two of you is Kong and which of the two of you is Godzilla?
Do you mean as fans or do you mean as like personalities and looks?
Do you know what? Both. Put yourself in their corners, then put yourselves in their shoes.
I think the problem with the fans is that I think we're both Team Kong, aren't we?
Yes, I'm Team Kong, definitely Team Kong. And I was very happy that this was... Like, Kong was almost the protagonist. He gets the opening shot and the final shot, and he sort of... It's a lot of it is from his perspective, which I was quite surprised about.
Same. I'm surprised that, he was basically like the protagonist, essentially, I guess, of the movie.
It feels like a sequel to the first two Godzilla films, but it feels like, in terms of the script, it's a followation.
Followation.
Followation is
Big
not
brain
a word.
energy. Big brain energy.
Bungee jumpable, followation, they're not words. You heard it here first. But yeah, I think out of the two of us, I'm torn on who would be Godzilla for this reason, right? I think I would be Godzilla and he would be Kong because Charlie's, like the agile, does a bit of MMA, a bit of jiu-jitsu on the weekends, whereas Godzilla's a lot more, likes to complain. That's me, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
Likes to complain.
But
I love the thought that Godzilla's just going, for fuck's sake, this fucking building got right in my foot.
Bloody ape again.
It's worse. It's horrible when you step on a building, isn't it? It gets all stuck in your foot.
You think Lego's bad?
Yeah.
But I do think you might possibly be Godzilla. It might be the other way around because I do have longer arms than you.
That's what I was going to say. I do have, as my rap name is Little Limbs. I do feel, people do call me T-Rex because I've got my little arms for a reason and a big head. So I do feel like, it could be Godzilla.
So
you're like that T-Rex from Meet the Robinsons. I got a big head and little arms.
So is there a female character in this? Is there a female monster?
No female characters.
No female
characters.
at all. No,
this is
total testosterone all the way through.
No, there is
Terry,
female
let me tell you, this is directly tapping into the pleasure centres of my 13-year-old self, alright? This whole movie from start to finish.
Yes.
You know what? You unsold it. I don't want to watch it now. I don't want to watch men run around after animal men.
To be fair, Terry, there are no female characters, but to the film's credit, there's no male characters either. Like, there's no characters. Everyone just sort of turns up. And Adam Wingard, I really respect him, director Adam Wingard, because I have a lot of time for the guest. got a lot of time for your next. And you can tell when they hired him for this, they went, this is going to be your big studio movie. You get to make whatever you want after this. And he looked at that and he looked at the title. He went, Godzilla vs. Kong. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. And you can tell that because all the action and all the sequences and all the ideas behind the sequences, I think were fantastic.
I agree.
I was impressed. I was actually more impressed than I thought I was going to be. I thought it was going to be fun, but I actually really enjoyed it. Everything else in between, the human characters, the plot, it's all ludicrous.
But doesn't it feel like, like you said, I feel like he was like, look, let's just get that stuff out of the way so we can watch Kong and Godzilla smash each other. And that's what I kind of wanted, and that's what I liked about it. I was like, he didn't expect or beat each other up. Let's put it like
they don't get that friendly.
But I just like that. I liked that he was just like, yeah, you know, don't take us too seriously. There's no way we can take Godzilla vs. Kong seriously. You know, let's just go balls to the wall with it. Let's just make every character just say exposition so that we can get to the fights between Godzilla and Kong. And, you know, they don't just fight once. That's what I like about it. It's not like, you know, the build up to the end. It's not like Batman vs. Superman. Do you know what I mean? Like, if anything, I was actually saying to Matt, I think it can almost learn from the structure Batman vs. Superman of this movie in the sense that, you know, you get
so what you're saying is your review of Godzilla vs. Kong does what it says on the tin.
Oh yeah,
it does what it says on the tin, yeah. And then some.
And then some.
Some.
Yeah.
No, honestly, we've got safe cinemas this summer. If you haven't seen Godzilla vs. Kong yet on streaming, go and see it in the cinema. You will not regret it. The sound system is.
You want to go again?
Would I see it again?
It's weird because obviously
with me?
I would see it again if you really want to see it. Yeah.
I could watch it on streaming, but you've sold the
it's not the same.
Cinema to me.
It won't be as enjoyable.
Now you have to take me to the cinema.
Yeah. No, I do.